welcome back to Joshua Racing League. That was a great race. The Circuit of the Americas did not disappoint. And right off the bat, chaos happened, entering the final few corners on lap 1. So, there wasn't many good angles, but a bunch of cars got turned. Jimmy Johnson and Ty Dillon were out of the race because of that. Unfortunate, because it was only lap 1. And, yeah, especially for Jimmy Johnson. So, Byron sat on pole. He was really quick early on, but Reddick was really quick as well. Right towards the end of the stage 1, remember there's no stage cautions. Another crash for Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson, which ended Bubba Wallace's day. And then Larson got turned by Hamlin later on that lap. So tough break for him. So then stage 2 goes completely green after Byron wins the stage. And Tyler Reddick ends up winning the stage with some great racing during that part. There was a lot of great drivers. Jimmy Johnson, who was out of the race early. Kimi Räikkönen, who we barely saw much of, never really was on TV. Most of these guys were never really shown much. And I feel Jordan Taylor, Jenson Button, and Connor Daly. But the most disappointing one was Jordan Taylor. I know he got pushed back to 10th early on, right when the race started, but he never was able to get back inside the top 10 really all day long. He finished 8th in stage 1, but I wish we could have saw what he got. Because in qualifying, he was up there with Suarez, those guys, Cindric. So Cindric also, something happened on his pit stop during stage 2, which cost him so much time, and came in with the leaders but fell all the way back. So the race was shaping up perfectly for William Byron, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Flores, and those guys, because it was either they were on 2 stops, but Tyler Reddick and a third of the field were on a 3-stop strategy. But then a caution comes out in stage 3 after Tyler Reddick takes the lead, who has some incredible laps and blows by everyone, and a caution for debris after a bunch of drivers was spin out on the dirt. So then that led to another interesting scenario with 20-something to go. There's 5-6 cars battling out front for the lead. Who will make it on fuel? Who won't? Alex Bowman drops behind, knowing he cannot make it on fuel no longer. So he has to save. He goes full on save mode. Falls 6 seconds behind. Reddick is and the other 3 behind were just waiting for something to happen. And then the caution comes out for debris after Austin Dillon. I think, it was Austin Dillon who blew a tire. But that was some really good racing there. And then we came with about 9-10, with a restart with 12 to go, and the caution came out again after some big crashes. I don't really remember when some of these crashes happened, but a lot of craziness on the restart. And then the next restart, it was shaping up to be a classic if it was going to stay green, with Byron taking the lead, and then with the 45 coming back and taking the lead back over. They were Byron right on his bumper with the Trackhouse cars, and Alex Bowman right on his tail. So that was really interesting. As well, I forgot to mention, a lot of cars like Kyle Busch played strategy and was able to get to the front and was able to stay at the front because of all these cautions. Which then, there was caution after caution after caution, spin after spin after spin, and then we come to another caution with like 4 to go, and then another caution, and then 3 overtimes to end this race, which they were all fighting for this trophy. Tyler Reddick made mistake after mistake on this restarts in the turn 1. He overdrove numerous restarts and was still able to keep the lead on most of them, and was able to hold off Kyle Busch and William Byron. And where William Byron lost this race really was on choosing the front row instead of behind Tyler Reddick. If he did that, he would have won this race. But I was thinking, so with the final restart, they're crashing all over the place. The Reddick pulls away from Kyle Busch, and they're coming, and more crashing. There was like so many spins, the whole field got mixed up, and then Bowman right hounding Kyle Busch for second, followed by Chastain and Byron, who all were up there all day long. Byron had a really good car. Congratulations to Tyler Reddick for the win. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this race. It was really good.